Hey guys, so I'm back. I want to give a quick praise report. Too often I think we get bogged down in what's not going well, but I want to talk about what's going well. So first things first, I prayed this morning and last night for more connections to bear fruit. I sincerely asked Jesus um, to basically live through me, help me do His will. I just want to do His will, and I sincerely asked just to be connected to more people in the community where I can witness and share the gospel. And so just today, I was connected to the director of. I was introduced to the president of the Immaculate Heart on Cedar, um, and I was also introduced to the manager of Homeless Angels, all through one person that I actually bought a really old box truck. I think I mentioned that in the previous video. And then that person introduced me to another person who knew the president of the Immaculate Heart and the manager of Homeless Angels. And they just happened to need somebody to transport mattresses. They find mattresses that are like secondhand or something like that to give to the homeless. So these are great connections for a person that wants to bear fruit, and this is a huge blessing. But before I helped with delivering these mattresses, I went to a coffee shop, and on the way in, I opened the door for a guy, and I saw that he had a badge, and I was like, "Oh, you have a badge? You go first." And I just randomly asked him, like, "Hey, do you happen to do any work with the homeless?" And he's like, "As a matter of fact, I do. I'm the director of community development for a local township." And he knew of like two homeless camps, two very large homeless camps, and this is another excellent connection to have. And I'm telling you, this is within like just maybe a couple hours of saying a prayer that I just need to be more connected, and I need to I don't know where to witness or how um, how to get connected, but I just need to be connected, and within an hour or two, I'm meeting directors of churches and charitable organizations, Homeless Angels, and the community development director for a township. It's just I can't believe it, but I can. I mean, what an answer to prayer, and so quickly. It's just so rare. So I just want to give that praise report. And I I think the lesson here is clear. If you're asking for something in His will and you're sincere about it, and your house is clean, your house is in order, your spiritual house, I think He's very willing to cooperate to help you. I think He's extremely willing. I mean, this is like immediate. This is an immediate answer to prayer. um so the other praise report, there's two more praise reports that I wanted to give. And one of them is so there. I talked previously about concerns about a lawsuit and how I haven't been sued yet, but there was I didn't mention this, but there was a pending insurance claim that a customer made that just happened. It happened to involve my company, and I'm not sure if the customer meant to involve my company or not, but it went into what's called subrogation, and this is like a quasi legal process where the insurance companies talk together. It's very concerning for a guy, with a pretty massive insurance expenditure. So this was heavy on my mind. Although it wasn't a lawsuit, it was still, it could be a black mark on my insurance and cause my insurance rates to rise precipitously. So I used the principles of Matthew 5:23 a couple of weeks ago, or like 10 days ago, to try to ward off any claim against my insurance. So I talked to the subrogation unit, and I talked to the guy handling the subrogation, and I said, "Hey, here's the facts, and here's the disclosures that we made, and like here's what I think happened here, and there must be some mistake." And it was I think it was a mistake. I don't think that this customer understood that she had other stuff going on in another part of her house. But I got news after meeting all these new connections to bear fruit. I got news. I got an email that said, "Hey, disregard this. This case or claim is dismissed." So on the heels of having this excellent day where I run into all these nice connections to bear fruit, then I get that great news. It's amazing. So, all right, the third thing that I want to talk about, where prayers really do come true, and the Bible really is an excellent, the best resource to utilize to manage and improve your life. You guys might remember back in, I think it was February. Yeah, it was February. I'm looking at the post now. I made a post about somebody dumping oil on my road. They used a tote to store oil, and then they just dumped the tote on my road right on a county drain. So when I saw that, as soon as I saw that, I prayed immediately, and I said, you know what? This is an egregious, horrible thing that someone has done to our planet and to my home, my area, the property around my house, the wildlife. This is an egregious thing. This is a terrible thing that someone has perpetrated against our planet. And I pray that they would be found. And I kind of forgot about it. And but I still think about it when I'm disposing of my own oil, right? But so fast forward to this weekend. I think it was either last night or the night before. I just prayed in desperation, to be honest. Sometimes I'm pretty direct with God in my prayers. Sometimes, I'm sure you've noticed by now. I speak, I speak my mind. I'm not irreverent. I really ask. He said, Paul said, ask all kinds of things in prayer, right? And I talk. Jesus is my best friend. And I said, I was just desperate. I just was kind of exacerbated. I said, there's no justice left in the world. Lord Jesus, there's just no justice left. I just can't believe this society that we live in. I can't remember what exactly it was that I can't, for the life of me, I can't remember what it was that I was exacerbated about. But fast forward to today, I go to, so let me show you real quick. I'm just going to show you. I'll show you, that's the post. I don't know if you guys remember that. I don't know if I got that in the picture. Where the oil was spilled on my road. It wasn't spilled, it was dumped. So fast forward today, I bought that, the dilapidated box truck. I had to take it somewhere to get it repaired, because basically there's enough there that I don't really, it's not something that I want to do myself. I do a lot of my work myself. I didn't want to do the work myself. So I took it to a shop, and I'm not going to say who the shop is yet, but I took it to a shop, and I went to dispose of my coffee cup, actually. I just put that connection together because I bought coffee. I ran into the guy, the director of community development, buying coffee. And then I went to throw out my coffee, and I go to throw it out. And because I went to throw it out, I found a tote, a water tote, which is, you cannot put oil in something meant for water. I found a water tote, a cracked water tote that looked exactly like the water tote I found on my road in February. And it was full of oil. I know who did it. I found who dumped the oil on my road. So there is some justice left in the world. And the Lord Jesus taught me a lesson. He said, no, there's still a little bit left. And here you go. Here's an answer to prayer. It's been, what is that? That's 8 months later. But there's justice left. And he's answering prayers. And what a boost for my faith. And I hope this boosts your faith too. And the lesson that I've received from this is just that, he's listening. And if your prayers aren't answered right away, wait on the Lord, right? Wait on the Lord. Those who, my memory is terrible, but let me look this up for you. Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31 again. But those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. And it might take 8 months. It might take longer. Just hang in there. It'll be okay. So that's my update. That's my quick update. 10 minutes. I hope you guys are having a great week. I just want to share that. God bless you all. I'll see you.